and everyone must have it now. You wish you were, man. I've never seen you so in love with a guy.
I was not in love. Well,
Look at him.
He's blushing.
I was not. We're just friends. What do you think? I want to bang him?
He legit blushes and gets uncomfortable.
No, we did.
Everyone must have it now.
I wasn't making out with Kelsey.
You wish you were, man. I've never seen you so in love with a guy.
Look at him fix his hair. He goes,
Stop it. Stop it. You didn't see anything. Stop
Oh
it.
my God.
This is the best thing Vince ever done. I don't like the guy, but this is the best thing. I had said that knowing Vince, he added sniffing sounds to this video. This does not have Vince's fingerprints on it, okay? Other than the super chat and pissing off the army man.
I didn't go lawyer. Thanks to Bucks. Raise hand if you would do Kelly and...
Yeah, Brian's over here. Pay no attention to the guy threatening to kill Vince.
Let me tell you something.
I don't even know who that is.
You're a cowardly motherfucker. That's my wife.
That's the wife?
Oh, the French.
That's my wife.
That's the wife?
Back into the conversation. Here I am.
Cocaine.
Oh my God.
Cocaine.
So I just want to publicly apologize to Vince.
That's the wife?
That's the only thing I see.
Wait, did Shuli tell a federal court that he is an on-air radio talent?
We are saying goodbye to the Duke, and it's funny how a lot of people are celebrating his demise, trying to tear him down, taking tapes that, yes, they are legal, they can do it, but using them to profit and to embarrass the Duke. And sometimes you forget how entertaining the Duke is. It's easy to be a critic. I know, very easy.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better.
The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood.
What a war. What an amazing fight.
Who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. Because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows in the end of the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly.
So that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
The credit goes to the person that's willing to entertain us, the person, as they say, in the arena, not those of us watching from the sidelines. But this is my tribute to you, Duke. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing right now, whatever you've done to me, this is for you. This whole show is dedicated to the Duke.
Yeah, let's just tear apart a man. Right, shitway? Let's get some 24-year-old to illegally fucking record me, right? So you can fucking play me when I'm not thinking I'm being fucking taped, illegally record a phone call. Not one, but a bunch, apparently. That's okay, right, shitway? Never personal. Always funny, right, shitway? Tell us who you are. Who are you, Dr. Steve? I'll tell you I am Stuttering John Edward Melendez. That's who I the fuck am. Well, come Friday. Friday is my last show. That's it.
All right, so let's get this thing going, baby.
entertainer, and I know just where I stand. Another serenader and another long-haired band. Today I am your champion. I may have won your hearts, but I know the game, you forget my name, and I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the charts. Ooh. I am the entertainer, and I've had to pay my price. Things I did not know at first, I learned by doing twice. But still they come to haunt me, still they want their say. So I've learned to dance with a hand in my pants, let them rub my neck, and I write them a check, and they go their merry way. Ooh. I am the entertainer, been all around the world. I played all kinds of palaces, and laid all kinds of girls. I can't remember faces, I don't remember names. But what the hell, you know it's just as well, 'cause after a while and 1,000 miles, it all becomes the same. I am the entertainer, I bring to you my songs. I'd like to spend a day or two, I can't stay that long. No, I got to meet expenses, I got to stay in line. Gotta get those fees to the agencies, and I'd love to stay, but there's bills to pay, so I just don't have the time. I am the entertainer, I come to do my show. You heard my latest record, it's been on the radio. It took me years to write it, they were the best years of my life. It was a beautiful song, but it ran too long. If you're gonna have a hit, you gotta make it fit, so they cut it down to 305. I'm the entertainer, the idol of my age. I make all kinds of money when I go on the stage. You see me in the papers, I've been in the magazines, but if I go cold, I won't get sold. I get put in the back in the discount rack like another can of beans. I am the entertainer, and I know just where I stand. Another serenader and another long-haired band. Today I am your champion, I may have won your hearts, but I know the game, you forget my name. I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the charts.
Good morning, John Edward Melendez fans. That's right. Today we are going deep within the castle of the Duke, and it's a great place. We all know the troubles and travesties of Cape Coral, but I was able to get my hands on some video. I'm going to obviously not reveal the source. I'm just going to call the source DBA Marty, doing business as Marty. And Marty got me the video through someone else, and either way, I don't want to reveal my sources. We don't do that here. We're just a news reporting channel. We're a news reporting agency. We have another video that's going viral, and I'm hoping to pass the Bucktooth Boy Carl Heberg up in Rochester soon. Surely just on spite, just strictly on spite, and we're going to do that as well. But let's get into the videos today, because we're going to go out to old Carl first. He had a big get. He had some doofuses on that apparently went to John's show, didn't record anything. They were in John's car. How lucky for them to be in the presence of the Duke, in his vehicle, and they took no video. The two biggest dopes I've ever met. Carl has them on the show, and the only media they get is a picture that we're going to see. That's it. Now, DBA Marty, he went in, he did the right thing, infiltrated, got permission, he got the video and got the audio, which is what you're supposed to do. These two dopes were enamored by the Duke. I get it, but you have to do the job. You have to do the assignment. It's despicable what these two idiots did.
To me, you guys went to the Boka Black.
And look at this. This is a GQ summit. This has to be a GQ channel. Who would you say is the best looking out of this group? Now, I'm covering this big boy behind me, and I guess his boyfriend here, they are a couple. I confirm that. They're both gay, and they live in Florida. There's obviously nothing wrong with that. But look at this. Look at this crew. Who would you choose out of them?
Black box to see Stuttering John.
We did. We went to that show, and it was about as great as you could imagine.
It feels like it. Just the audio I'm hearing. I wish I had video of it. The audio I'm hearing.
Listen to these guys. That's why I tip my cap to DBA Marty. DBA Marty got in there, and he got the video. These guys make their entire living. This entire basement, that panel, is paid for by following John. Everything else they do is boring. When you actually review a boring show, it can never be good. It never is. When you watch a show and when you're writing for a show, they don't want you to put in boring scenes that the people are watching because it makes your overall show watching. The only thing that they got going for them is they're paying and making money off of John Melendez, and these two big dopes got no video. And we're going to see what they get. So I salute you, DBA Marty.
Sounds like a lot of people were in on the joke of just like, we're cracking up at how bad he is at comedy.
Well, it's funny you say that because the guy who recorded it, Boka Dave, he was standing right behind us. Dude,
well, tell them what they told you before we walked in.
Right, before we even get into the venue, an armed security guard is like, no recording. And I go, audio, not even audio? He goes, no.
What a rookie mistake, big boy. Next time, consult with us. We'll punch it up for you. You go all the way out there, you meet your hero, John Melendez, then you get afraid by security. First of all, you don't record on your camera, phone. You have to have multiple sources. So if they catch one, you have another. It's called redundancy system. If it's important enough, you find a way. If not, you find an excuse. Coach Armstrong would say that to us every single day after he gave us his salute. Every day in practice, and it still resonates with me. If it's important enough, you find the way. If not, you find an excuse. Oh, I was scared that there was an armed security guard at the Boka box. Some doofus up there telling jokes to 60 drunks. You're afraid of that? You have to get the job done. I want people around me that can get the job done, and these two idiots can't.
Threatening my life. And then...
And I cut about 90% out of this. These guys and their stories were so bad. Adam Bush, again, I love the guy on it. He was recognizing these guys are just droning on and on about absolutely nothing. I cut out the good parts. It's about a minute of what actually happened.
While she's performing, I look to my right through a clear glass door, and John is standing there by himself, and he's giving me one of these, pointing at his eyes, pointing at my eyes.
He's speaking about seeing John while another performer was on stage. He made eye contact with his hero, John Melendez.
I'm like, what the fuck? Just like that, like making that gesture towards me. And I'm like, are we gonna die? While she's still doing her set, John comes in, he runs to the bathroom, whatever. He comes right up to me. My phone's sitting on the bar that we're sitting at. And he comes right up to me and taps me on the shoulder and goes, "You're not recording the set, are you? You're not recording this? Are you recording with that phone?"
So paranoid.
And I was like, "No, John, we're here because you're a legend of show business. We're your biggest fans."
See, DBA Marty, how much smarter you are than these big dope boys? I mean, DBA Marty is a boy too. But look at these two dopes, enamored by John Melendez. He's even reminding you to keep recording them. When someone tells you not to call them, they really mean call them. You know, you have the crazy ex that says never call me again. Well, if they never wanted to talk to you again, they would just not talk to you again. Whenever they say don't talk to me again, they want you to. And this big dope failed the mission, and Carl has him on.
Nice.
And he was
the
like,
right answer.
And they don't know what to do with them. Thank God for Adam Bush. At least Adam's a professional, can sort of keep the show going here.
Sir.
"Well, it was right," and he believed me.
Yep. Of course he did. He wants to believe.
I mean, these guys are nice guys. Listen, you two lovers there. Yeah, you're two big dopes, but I like you guys. But I know that you're not into this for the profession, but you got to keep the show moving and keep it going on. But more importantly, when you go to a goddamn event, make sure you get the audio. Get thrown out getting the audio or video.
All right, you guys want to come to Miller's afterwards?
Immediately, he's like, "Bet, we're getting drinks after." Miller's. And I'm like, okay, good.
I love John Melendez. So what happened was, and these idiots don't even know what happened. And you guys, I'm not calling you idiots in a negative way. These two big dopes John is a master at scanning who's around him and figuring out who can help him. Not the other way around. He sees these two acting like little girls, and he immediately invites them to drinks after. Why? Because he knows now he doesn't have to pay. John Aaron Melendez won. These two do dopes nothing.
And so we waited till everybody walked out. He was like, after a set, he was like, all right, well, I'm doing pictures out on the porch. Nobody got a fucking picture with him out on the porch.
Well, that's kind of you. Our hero here, the Duke, is doing an event, and sometimes you do an event, no one shows up. You see him taking pictures outside. You can't even go help him. At least take a picture with him. You know you want one. Why would you allow him to do that? Why would you subject the Duke to such embarrassment?
So Boka Dave, the guy who recorded the show.
And F you, Boka Dave. Why are you recording the show in audio? Have 3 different recorders there and make sure you have the video. We all heard the audio, Boka Dave. You go all the way out there. The show's basically named after you. You're named after the goddamn town which John Aaron Melendez is playing in, and all you get is a stupid audio recording? Again, DBA Marty, so much better than all of these boys in the Dabbleverse combined.
He was standing right behind us. He left. He didn't go with us. He left right when John was done.
And Boka Dave, you're an idiot. Why are you leaving? You go there, you record the audio, no video. At least get video after. We all like to see how John drives away after drinking. That's fun. And we'll never claim that John drives drunk. I don't know. I only go by what he says. I have no proof he ever did. And I will never make that claim as a reporter unless I have proof of it.
I bet when John came up to me and said, "Are you recording?" he probably was scared as shit that he was talking to him.
Like, yeah, you gotta leave the scene of the crime. You don't want to loiter.
He was on a mission. He was on Mission Impossible. That's exactly right. He's like, all right, we're all going to Miller.
I mean, he keeps looking at his lover over there. And if you actually have to stomach watching Carl's show with these two guys, yes, I get the chemistry. I get that they're in love. But they bounce off each other. They talk to each other. Talk to the goddamn camera or Carl or Adam. Just talk to Adam. You can cut Carl. And I like producer Chris. He can be in there. But talk to the actual show, not each other.
The Ale House. And we're like, all right, we're going to get an Uber and go with you because we want to hang out with you, John. We love you. And John goes, no. You two, just get in my car. And we're like, what?
Nice. You got to be in the cat turd car.
And we go to his car, and I try to...
And that's that guy's lover. Now, they both go in John's car. And what do? Nothing. No video, no audio, nothing. They didn't take anything from the car, nothing.
Sit shotgun, right? I open the door, and I just open the door, just a bunch of, like mail and pill bottles immediately.
Like a waterfall.
And he's just like, ignore all of this.
Just sit in the back.
Just sit in the back.
It's like 1,000 pill bottles.
It's like,
wow.
Obviously, it's like Klonopins or something.
Yeah. God, these two are in love. I mean, they just keep looking at each other. Look at this. I wish Lori looked at me the way these two look at each other. Both to the other. That is love right there. Poor Adam. He's like, how the fuck did I end up here?
Were there any cats back there?
No cats.
What was the smell like in the car?
Normal.
Okay.
But it wasn't his headrests that are in those other videos. That's obviously not his car. The headrests were normal. It was a normal fucking
interesting.
car.
Wait,
yes, that's right.
You're blowing my mind right now. He's not in his car when he's doing those cameos?
I know we're amongst dorks here. I mean, it's dork central. You guys have rallied around the king of all dorks up in Rochester. No offense to him. But he could just easily put the headrest down. It doesn't mean it's a total new car.
Unless he adjusts them.
Weird.
We didn't think he knew how.
I was like...
Oh, thank God for DBA Marty. This is all we got. These two dopes reporting back with nothing.
Okay.
Dude, weird. Well, first of all, right away he came up and accused me of recording him. So already he's like on to me. And then in the car, he's like, what music do you guys like? And I go, what's the song? What's the song with the guy who's selling socks for free?
Look at these two. No one knows what the fuck they're talking about, but these two got their own little communication, their own little love going. I've never seen such great love here. This is amazing. I mean, it's horrible for Carl's show, and poor Adam, he knows this. He's asking, were there any cats in the car? As if there's going to be cats in the car, and these two guys don't get it.
And he goes, doo-wop? How do you know about that?
Oh, shit.
I was like, I know everything, John. Don't worry.
Getting too close to the sun right there, buddy.
No, not
Gotta be
though.
careful.
No, not though, because
Dark side of the moon.
Poor Adam. He's just thinking, what the hell can I even ask these two lovers to get them off this subject? Thank you for the super chat. Really cognitive interview by Carl, you nerdy mo. Exactly. Cogent, whatever that means.
because he was totally fine because he knew that there were Michelob Ultras coming. Well, when he came up the first time, I was like, "Here's my phone, John. I handed him my phone. Check if it's recording."
This big boy's so paranoid about John and the recording. But John does have that aura about him. He does have an aura about him. You get scared of John for some reason. I've never been more scared of anyone than Shuli. When Shuli gets mad at you, it's scary. But John is a bully too.
Because what you did, gentlemen, is point out what we've been saying for years, which is sitting in the backseat of a car and just watching John's head try and drive is more entertaining than, I mean, you spent more time
than this show. 100%. Adam's 100% right. 100% right on, Adam. And I see you in here. He's saying observing John in his natural habitat is more interesting than obviously anything Carl's doing or Shuli's doing. That's where the beauty is. And the biggest mistake you can make is to tell John just to go with it, John. I've made the mistake, but we're past that now. We're 5 years past that. I used to tell him, just lean into it, John. No. Don't ever say that. And luckily, John will never follow your advice anyway, but never lean into it. Just observe.
on it the entire evening of stand-up that he did. That's
Right.
the entertaining part. That was the takeaway from the evening. That's when he started getting funny.
Are goofing on you, but why don't you try to lean into that and embrace that and try to
He
make some
hates
money
he
off it?
hates that advice.
Exactly what I just said. Do not tell John to lean into things.
It's that.
What'd he say?
And he's like, and he goes, "I'm not about hate. I'm about love."
And I'd love another beer.
This is funny.
And I love another bucket of Michelob Ultra.
Did you ever feel like he was hitting on you?
This is where I got a little weirded out, Adam. Now, I don't know your sexuality and doesn't make a difference to me. And I know these two guys are horrible guests. They had no material. They're just with their stories and they're not great storytellers. Telling stories, not their cup of tea. No video, no audio. But yeah, asking him, is John hitting? John's a straight guy. John is no homo. And not even in a joking way. John's never hit on a guy. I mean, all right, he had one threesome with a guy. He hooked up with one guy, Jigs. He banged the girl. Jigs was there. I think he guided Jigs' penis with his hand, something to that effect. And that's a true story in Seaside Heights. He calls it Sleeside Heights. I'm a historian of John R. Melendez. I know exactly what occurred. That was his only homo experience.
No.
Do you think in the beginning he asked you that because he wanted to see where you fell, if how this evening was going to go?
Why does everyone that's professional in Hollywood have this whole mantra of getting groomed into some homoerotic experience? No way. No, Adam, you're way off on this.
He immediately invited us into his car.
He did offer us a ride home after the fact.
He insisted,
Really?
and then the first thing he asked is, so you guys get a lot of girls? Is that you two?
He also was.
He did ask us.
He did ask you that. Just get in the back seat. It's easier. Just get in the back seat. It's
Yeah,
much
yeah,
easier.
yeah.
The doors don't open from in there.
I don't know, Adam. You seem like you know exactly what's going on here. Like maybe you've done this before.
But it's cleaner.
Don't mind the pills.
But in fairness to Adam, this was about an hour in with these two guys offering absolutely nothing. I get where he was. I mean, he's got Carl next to him giving him nothing. And producer Chris is funny. But the main show was these two guys. And that's why when you see what a reporter that we got the information from, DBA Marty, did such a phenomenal job compared to these two idiots coming back with a story, putting it on the biggest show that the Dabbleverse has, Carl, and this is all we got. Nothing. Have you learned anything? Have you seen anything new? Nothing.
Kyle is not your concern.
Help yourself to any if you like.
So you guys closed the bar down with John. He was there until 2 a.m. with you guys?
Big time.
Okay. And then he drove off to Scott the engineer's house after that?
No, not Scott the
John drove after all that?
Went to Jimmy's.
Yeah, some other comedian who also opened for him.
Okay, so I heard this this morning, and I didn't know if they were able to get this. Now, John R. Melendez has accused me of breaking into... I never broke into his car. Maybe this isn't his, but I got concerned. They said John was drinking for 8 hours and then drove off. So I asked, is now there are many John Melendez. This may not be his. I don't know for sure, but this is.
Yes, you did a fantastic job, Dave. And
You can almost hear what he's listening to. And again, I want to thank my fellow board member and neighbor, Dave Barker, executive at Mercedes. This goes on whenever anyone's in any type of accident or any type of situation where it detects that there is drunk driving. Now, again, this may not be John's, but it may be. I don't know for certain. And Dave couldn't say because there's a lot of John Edward Melendez that own Mercedes. But you got to be careful when you're driving now, because there is a black box in most cars.
Hell is that?
Now, we know the last time a black box was in John's car was the black chick he hooked up with during COVID who would not leave. John Edward Melendez did ejaculate inside of her. He was scared that he impregnated her. But fortunately for John, at least the best that we know, he did not impregnate that black box. Yeah, and there's police body cam. I can't really read the date, though.
So how does the evening end? How does he leave, and how does he go off, and how do you go off? Are there hugs? Does he ask for money?
We took a picture.
Did he charge you for it?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we paid for the beers.
Yeah, you guys earned your keep.
You did.
Yeah, he never pulled his wallet out once at the bar.
That's the funniest thing Carl's ever said. John has never paid for a beer in his life ever. And God knows, even if he pulled that wallet out, I went through it. I took video of it. Apparently to John risking my law license by just goofing around with your buddies. Setting up cameras in the showers, cameras underneath his covers, filming John underneath the covers. Apparently, he believes should get me disbarred.
No, fuck no. What?
Do you have a copy of the picture that you guys took with John? Can we see it?
Oh, great. So if you're out there, DBA Marty, look at what these dopes, all the masterminds of the Dabberverse, here comes their media. Their multimedia, as we call it in the industry. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, we did. Oh,
Yeah.
Ciao.
Here's us and John.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Holding up a phone. Guys, at least before, send it to Carl. I mean, Carl should have that too. Oh, we need a producer, not for this show, but for something else. Mensa Math, you rip off all our stuff. Your channel will be demonetized at one point. Come over here and call me. I see you made a video. I need to talk to you or someone like him. Or her.
Oh, look at that. Memories. Is he on it?
Wow, look at that. Look at what Carl got, the big scoop. And that big dope turned down, I think, DBA Marty's video.
Is Tippy Toes
and we're about to get there.
there? I don't think he is.
No.
Okay.
Did you show her the bedroom right away, or did you wait till I'll clean that one last?
No, that's the funniest part.
So we have video, just a clip here, of when a Mexican who actually broke out of Mexico, she was enslaved by the cartel for 17 years, jumped over a wall to get here. She was here illegally, saw John's apartment, and almost went back. And this is what John is referring to. So I had this evidence pulled up for us. This is not relating to his house in Cape Coral, but in Los Angeles.
She started out at $1.50. You know, it's kind of dirty. I go, two sescientos, dos sescientos, because it's a little dirty. And she's like, okay. So then she says to me, she goes, mi amigo. No, tres sescientos, no. We've been here half hour. Hours. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
Oh, so you sit out here, you hang.
Okay, so here we go. Here is the big video. Now we had to get it analyzed, and we have to cover the voice. I don't want to give away DBA Marty's identity at all. This is just a DBA that we're going by. But it's a little shaky up front, but give it a chance. You will see that it will be nice once we get going.
That's another thing. You don't need to...
So right away we have the Duke with that beautiful folding chair, and of course, an empty... Now that almost looks like... I don't know if that's beer now. We know that the Duke won't drink Heineken. I'm not even sure what that is. But beautiful, beautiful quality video. 60p. 4K. That's the way you do it, you two big dopes. You don't come on a show with nothing, holding up your camera. And Carl's like, oh, great, we got a picture of that. Great. Picture with you and John Aaron Melendez.
Hold your hands against the wall.
I don't do that anymore.
All right, good. Don't do that. That's.
It says me in English.
I'm not happy.
Yeah, this is my 30th birthday.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of the way, and I'm going to put a whole clean version of this. The phone lines are open if you want to call in. I'm going to get completely out of the way so we have nothing blocking here what's going on. Now, what I've noticed about John Aaron Melendez is he has a routine. Watch how he doesn't even talk to DBA Marty. He just has his routine, and perhaps it works. It's actually pretty good. He has all of his stuff on the walls. He goes through what he wants to do, doesn't listen to whomever, and then maybe he'll pay attention to you.
Okay, so I was in Times Square, and my wife, and look, and this is the funniest part. This is what Howard wrote. John, this could be your future. It's almost like he knew.
The future.
Beautiful, beautiful job by DBA Marty. Beautiful quality.
And look at this. So I get a call, and my mom says, John, I saw you in the choir. I thought you looked great. And
listen to the door trying to actually hang up, or actually close itself. It can't make it, though. For some reason, John's got this automated door, and if it's not operating properly, you can hear it. That's a sound you're hearing. Let's see if these phones are working. 862, go ahead.
What is wrong with you?
Come on, do you hear me?
I will fucking kill you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. What's the matter?
What is wrong with you? What actually is wrong with you?
We just started the video. I don't know what that person's problem is. And look at those floors.
And then look, I'm 2008 worst fucking beach ball.
Your mom said you look great.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
And obviously we have to keep the voice changed because I don't want to give away DBA Marty's identity.
What a great picture.
Me and Dustin, that's when there was a gas strike.
Okay, and so you were.
This is when there was, so I was pulling Jay around, and he was,
Jesus, and you have quite a sweat going.
and there's me and Bill.
Is that Roger Stone? Who is that?
That's that McMahon.
Oh shit!
Old announcer.
Oh my god, I know who Roger McMahon is.
And this is when I first was on Tonight Show.
Yo, John. Oh, honey. I remember that was after you did on the Celebrity Get Me the Fuck Out of Here.
And Gus Clay gave me Gold Album.
Oh, I love Clay.
And then this is Daily News, Celebrity Profile. This is my birthday.
Oh, your house is gorgeous. Your floors are gorgeous.
DBA Marty is so funny because she's totally leaning into this, and obviously you're going to see a lot more. But the floors, John Aaron Melendez, you got to get them clean.
I'm just paid. Look at all the beaters.
Where's the cat?
Oh look, this is my.
You have a player piano?
Yeah, this is my favorite.
My father could.
John does not listen at all, and he's not listening at all. And who the fuck has a player piano?
Fix that if you need it fixed.
Yes.
He can.
Can he?
I swear, and he enjoys.
Because they fucked it up when they fucking moved it.
And again, I'm out of the way here. You're going to make your own conclusions on all the dirt and whatever's on that floor.
So many of them.
All right, you hook me up with that.
I will.
And this is my good review from Rolling Stone from the magazine.
Why did you use
from my
that
album.
picture? I've heard that it's like.
No, because we know what the cover should be, and I thought. And they gave me like a classic, like a catalog of classic pictures, and I thought
he does not stop talking about himself. Me. The only time he took a breath was when he registered the fact that DBA Marty's dad, who coincidentally lives very close by, can fix a player piano, which we're gonna see in a little bit, a little version of it, a little bit further away. But again, these floors not so bad initially coming in.
it'd be funny to call my horror stuttering John. I thought it was funny.
All right, I was just wondering if there was her saggy tits. You have a thing for saggy tits.
I mean, look at that. Look how beautiful.
Did they clean this before I came?
No.
And to those two big dopes on Carl's show, this is how you do a production. When you go out to see your hero, this is what you do. You can even you figured out how to get into his car, but you couldn't figure out how to take any video of it?
That's how you keep it, and everybody says.
Okay, so here we go. There's a studio. If you look there, there's a player piano. I never even knew John had a player piano. Why would he ever have that? You can see his ring light there as well. All right, yeah, we have a whole video of it there. And again, I'm going to put this whole entire video out there so that if the newspaper wants to analyze it. And mind you, there's a saying that Coach Armstrong used to say, it is ego before the fall. Ego before the fall. And he would mean a technical fall. But if your ego gets the best of you, and you will then, it will be your ultimate demise. Ego before the fall. Here, the newspaper could have had all this beautiful video, I think, from DBA Marty, but he just ignored it, I guess. Now, there's inside John's studio.
It's filthy.
It is filthy.
I mean, it's not spotless, but it's gorgeous, John.
And I'm gonna tell you, like all these pictures.
Gorgeous home.
Sign Mickey Mantle, sign Willie Mays, sign Joe DiMaggio, sign Wade Bugs.
How do we even know Vince?
Beautiful, beautiful job by DBA Marty there. And again, you're seeing inside the Duke's castle for the very first time.
Has money.
And by the way,
How do we even know that? You might have a better house than him.
listen, do you see that one right there?
Do you see, John? She's talking about he's talking about someone else. He doesn't even it doesn't register in his mind. This is his entire modus operandi when he gets a girl over. It's me, 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 me. Look at me at the walls. Look how great I am. And then maybe I'll pay attention to you.
Like, you see that painting right there?
Yeah.
That's a signed Salvador Dali.
Dali. Yes, you've sold it.
Thank you for super chat. Mammy, how dare you cross the Duke? Wait for it. That's not Mammy. That is DBA Marty, our other source that we got the video from.
About this, right?
That's a signed Salvador Dali.
Look at it.
John seems to be bragging about this guy Salvador Dali, whatever that is, a signed Salvador Dali.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll tell you the story of this. When he met his idol, I think
That's
it was,
where the magic happens?
That's where the magic.
What?
Okay, if you look here, there is a cleaning apparatus. I think right to the right of it is a chocolate milk. There's some clothes on the floor as well.
I like your curtains too, the dark colors.
What is that? I have no idea what's in the middle there with the stain on the rug.
I think
This is fascinating. And look at this. Look at this. Wow. This is just one night from the Duke. Let me come back in here. Phone lines are open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 beers. Cans. And look at how filthy this is. John R. Melendez, you need to actually get back on and have a routine person come in and clean. You have the money. You should do it. All right, let's move on. Great job by DBA Marty. This is how you do it. This is how you get into the Duke. And DBA Marty loves the Duke. So did those two dopes. But this is how you do it.
But you love this, Hitler. Yeah, these are the best.
What is it? I can't believe I'm in the Duke's bedroom.
Look, watch.
What?
Now, of course, when you bring a broad back, I don't know if DBA Marty's a girl or boy, but when you bring back, this is your ultimate objective, is to get him into the room. And John has mood lighting. John, let me talk to you about this. See these wires, John? At a minimal, you got to turn this thing around and push it against the wall. You don't want to ever see exposed wiring, especially like this. This looks so cheesy, John. I don't understand this at all. Why you would do that?
Like you have all the blue lights, so at night, yeah.
What the hell is on the floor? Oh my God. Look at that. This is fascinating. And how he doesn't know, I don't know. 862, go ahead.
You're breaking my heart, really, but can I defend myself?
Can you what? No.
Stop.
Let us go through the video first, and then you can...
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I mean, you're coming with all this negative stuff. We want to talk about positive here. Although there's not much positive going on. These floors, it looks like feces to me. It looks, but John, I'm more concerned about the way you set this thing up with the wire there. That is so cheesy. It is so fascinating observing the Duke because he doesn't know to at least clean up. Like, you would never generally bring someone back that you want to mate with and have the place in this condition. But he has no shame whatsoever. Anonymous, go ahead.
Hey, unblock Mr. Doodle, man, you stupid ass motherfucker.
Yeah, there better be no one blocked. Nobody should be blocked. I will never block the Doodle. And there's a zoom in. And look, you can buy John's thing. I mean, that's how it's set up nicely. And even with the way this is, it's a $40 piece of junk. But you don't want to see these plugs ever. John, you have plugs hanging everywhere. It makes no sense.
Oh, okay, you got ambient lighting. Okay, sir. And you got a big...
Okay, here's another zoom in on the bed. We have the Duke with a nice fitted sheet. You see one little pillow here. And look, that could be bed bugs. I don't know. It could be remnants of roaches. I don't know what this thing is. It's hard to tell.
Just in case you work up a sweat.
So these are my paint.
Oh my God. Now, I put out this picture for the guys, and I said, look, if you really want to do this, go ahead. You can even have this whole video. But look at this. What the hell is this? I seriously wanted to know exactly what this was. And whoever correctly guesses it is going to win a cool prize. I'm going to show the prize in a little bit. But look at this. What could this possibly be? I asked ChatGPT. I literally wrote what this could be. I uploaded this picture, and it said that most likely, since the person is an alcoholic, which I wrote in there, I said it's 59, living alone, that it could be vomit too. Now, of course, we all want to say that it's semen. I don't think John's got these big of loads, but is this vomit? That was one thing I didn't think about when I went to ChatGPT. I don't know. But this is inside the layer of the Duke. DBA Marty, beautiful job. And there we're zooming in a little bit closer. I don't know what John keeps underneath the beds. I mean, you got to make your own conclusions here. Looks like a murder scene. But is it vomit? That's a good thing by ChatGPT because, you just turn your head over. I mean, we've all been there. But it looks like he's been there a bunch of times.
His and hers? You need to get a chick up in here.
That's the worst thing you want to hear when you finally get a girl back from the bar, back to your house. He went through his entire spiel about how great he is. And the last thing you want to hear is, you need to get a chick up here because you're the chick. And of course, she's indicating to him, I want nothing to do with you in that way. There's the Duke's robe. Yeah, zoom in. There's the Duke's drawers. Polo, it looks like, or at least P.O. I don't know what that could be. This looks like the Duke's... Hey, imagine the Duke walking around with his big robe. And that robe is so filthy. And there's the Duke's drawers. Not a care in the world. Doesn't even clean up before a girl walks in.
But look, these are my paint. This is I call this.
But back to John. Me. Oh my God! And look at this. I didn't even notice. What the hell is this? Right here to the left. Could that be cream maybe from his hands? I don't think it's semen. I really don't. White stuff is Mammy's makeup to hide the wrinkles. No, it's not. I asked DBA Marty. That's not F Mammy that's there. It's really not. But let's get back into this. I'm keeping the screen clear. Wow. Great video. I mean, this is just such good quality. What could that be? It almost looks like he ran in paint or cum on his shoes and then jumped into the bed. I've never seen anything like this. This is outrageous. I couldn't even guess what that could be. Hey, Duke, if you're around there, call in. I don't understand what this could be.
This is P-E-A-C.
No, I remember. I've seen your...
And it's all over, too. No, he wasn't vomiting cum, but it's something where you have to figure out what the hell is along this bed frame.
Artwork, yes. And I thought it was...
Oh, and John doesn't shut... Duke, I love you, but me, artwork.
It's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. So.
I don't care.
The hell is that thing? I don't know if that's a toolbox. And high pitch, stop calling the office. What is that? Oh man, I think I know what this is though. I don't know if the cats go there. Is that a shredder? I have no idea. Let me know if you know what that is, but why is that there? And then John, look at these cords. I'm more worried about the cords. I'm ignoring what looks like feces. I hate these cords like this, John.
Oh, it's a work of passion.
Look at how. And who are these?
That's Howard Dean and Ed Asner.
Ed Asner.
Oh, he doesn't stop. Me. How great I was. But I'm sure it does work.
Who's that up there?
That's Tiki Ball.
Tiki!
But look, you see what he writes me?
No.
Hey, look at that. We all know that. That's the world famous cap that John Edward Melendez uses when he gives a cameo. Brilliant job. I mean, this DBA Marty ran circles around Shuley, Carl, put them all together. They never infiltrated. And not even in a negative way. Clearly this person's a fan. But this is how you do it.
John, man, you don't stutter in person with kids.
Let me see the yard. I love this, John. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I gotta get a fence.
Oh my God. Look at this flop house. No wonder the value. All right, so we all know what's going on in Cape Coral. And John R. Melendez, if you call yourself a Democrat, you would never, ever use grass. No one in my Democratic Party can have grass. Do you know all of the carbon that you have to expose into the atmosphere by mowing your grass? You don't need to have grass. You're not a true Democrat if you have grass. But look at them, more importantly, there is no fence in between John and the flop house behind him. Recall that Carl and John both got duped into buying Cape Coral. Carl got duped by the shit trenches. John doesn't even have a shit trench in his backyard. John has nothing. This is right back into his neighbors. This is more outrageous. John, you need a fence or something to establish where your perimeter is. Beautiful job by DBA Marty. Now recall, DBA Marty, all of those other guys, they put on a show with those two dopes holding up their camera, showing a picture with John. Great. Poor Adam Bush.
I'm really fangirling right now.
Oh my God. Look at that view. Oh my God. Now, I think this is pretty clean probably for the Duke, but can you imagine those poor people? They fled the biggest hurricane in a century, and the only thing they could think of was they had to clean. Could you imagine? Well, now you can see what they were up against. Oh, so those are the old Keds. Nice. John Edward has Keds. Those are cool. I like them. My God, the place is filthy.
I'm glad, you know.
Thank you.
Oh, that's Star Wars, the original. George Lucas only really.
Oh, you fucking dorks with your. Oh my God, what the hell is that? What is that? I mean, what is all of this? Oh my God.
It's 500, but the owner of the movie theater that she gave to me because she was a fan.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, there's my movie.
Uh-huh. And
Tell me more about me.
it's Pulp Fiction.
What is that? And you adults with this fucking Star Wars, it's enough. I know you guys are dorks. I know this is Dorkville. It's not even the Dabbleverse. It's Dorkverse. But enough with the fucking Star Wars, John.
Is there any story behind that other than
No,
it's an excellent
it's
movie?
just an original poster.
Okay, it's an original poster. Jaws! I didn't know you were a big Jaws fan.
That's my favorite movie of all time.
Oh no, don't get him started on Jaws. John, Edward, I love you, but I do not want to hear about the cinematic beauty of Jaws.
Kevin Brennan.
That's my favorite movie of all time.
Oh my God, look at
And
this
this
place.
fucking island is awesome.
Yeah, no, but on the slide.
I
See?
cook.
Like all those furnaces.
Yeah, like if John doesn't, I mean, DBA Marty would cook for him, clean for him, do a lot. I'm telling you, that person is a good person that you want in your life.
This is crazy, John. You should. If you would have been nice, I would have came.
All right, she married a black guy. One bad thing. and got impregnated by a black. The first guy she had sex. The one bad thing, but everything else is great.
Cooked for us.
What the fuck is that? What are we watching? Is that a lighter? Amongst those appear to be cockroach carcasses, I think. John, you have to check that out. And again, with these fucking wires everywhere.
It would have been a nice time. Ooh.
I think, John, if you had a woman in your life, a full-time woman in your life, it would be a lot better. What the hell is on? I'm fascinated just observing John. What is on his table here? Batteries, a screwdriver.
Have a Jets helmet.
Yeah.
Watch where you step.
Jets and Giants.
Yeah, I saw that one. Nobody cares about that one.
Hey, look. It's the
It's
last day of the night show.
Oh, God bless, John. You have good memories. Don't let anybody take those away from you.
Oh, never.
And no matter, like...
346, go ahead. Yeah, what's up, Ali?
Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, I got a question since your fucking phone line's been down for like a month. Something from like the AC event.
Yeah.
Man, I came across this channel that re-uploaded that interview. Remember when you and Casey started to do a show and y'all did like the whole gay Asian trainee show?
Yeah. Let's be fair. It was the guy that you're referring to, the guy that Casey hooked up with in Alaska.
Yeah. So you did that one show with him, and during that show, I went back and watched it. Oh my God, you were trolling him. Like, you had him believe like you played football at Rutgers and all this other stuff. It's hilarious. But at the time, he was really mad at Melton. And I noticed Melton was in the room with y'all on AC. Did Casey mention anything or have a talk with him?
No, why? Did they have some animosity?
Yeah, they had beef back then. In that episode y'all did back in the day, he was really like, didn't want to hear the guy's name, was even kind of, being tough guy Casey when he was mentioned.
Yeah, I don't think KC was actually mad at Melton. I don't think Melton's stupid enough to be mad at KC. Those were all good times. I wasn't trolling KC during that show, but yeah, we were never able to get through it. We're in a total different place now.
The guys fuck with you, but at the end, we all know why we're here. And that's why you don't give Vince enough credit. He does give you all the credit.
I know, but he should stop being an asshole.
He is an asshole.
That's true.
But he's an asshole to everybody. So.
All right, give me a hug.
It was.
Whoa. Something's going on behind the camera.
It was such a pleasure meeting you again. And
Please don't be like one of these assholes that turns on me.
Yeah, okay.
You promise?
If I do that, you can tell everybody show everybody the ring cam footage of how fat I am. Bye.
Yeah. Look at that grass. I always told John that grass was brown. And again, John, if you're in the Democratic Party, you cannot have grass. It is just a waste. It's for complete show. That floor is not, it is foreign to this area. All the chemicals, all the gasoline that's used just to keep you white people in your suburbs having a green grass puts so much carbon into the atmosphere. Now, if you want to join the rest of your Republican members in that Cape Coral, that's fine, John. But enough with the grass. Despicable.
Mi amigo. Oh, no. No trash, Presidente. No.
Did you
Yeah, now you really feel bad for the woman that had to clean John's apartment. 17 years trapped in a cartel as their slave in terms of having to actually clean for them and cook for them. Sees John's place and she can't handle it. John, you gotta have your place clean regularly. For some reason, you don't think with regard to that.
Send me something else, Spence.
No, I swear to God. I swear to you, I didn't.
All right, there's another.
Go get it. This is exciting. And by the way, make sure you show everyone what you get. But I did not send this.
Well, this is a six
that I did send.
Gola! I don't know if it's Hitman Dan or another delivery. Vince, the guy had one tooth in his fucking mouth. I swear to God, once. And I go, okay, is that for free or do I have to pay for it? Oh, no, you got to pay for it. I go, yeah, I didn't.
That is John Edward Melendez in the very studio that we just saw. I got some of these files from my attorney, and we're just going to go through some of the deliveries. Remember, John Edward Melendez allegedly made an accusation that we were harassing him by sending him deliveries. That was the premise that I don't believe he could ever establish. You know that John lived off of what we sent him. And we'll continue. If the Duke does come back, we'll be back too doing the same thing if he wants
Didn't order anything. Well, I don't understand that. And I go, well, I didn't order anything. He goes, well, then why? This is the right address, right? I go, yeah. I go, look, I'm a celebrity with the one tooth. All I see is one tooth, Vince. And he goes, you're a celebrity? I'm going to fucking kill you. Vince, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Those dates there were put on by the law firm.
Hold on, I was just jerking off. What do you want? Water? What the fuck is water?
Some fucking beer.
Who the fuck thinks their own water?
You stuttering?
Yeah, I got my own water. What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon, I hope you tipped you, because I'm not gonna.
No problem.
Good.
No problem, buddy. You having a good day?
Yeah, it was until you got here. Just leave it there. Oh, I need you. All right.
And again, that is the house we just saw. And I'll put that full video back up if you missed it. You saw the studio where John Edward Melendez is, and right next to him was a player piano. John, I don't know why you use that.
There's all the shrink wrap that you can't probably see, because it's all green. There's the beer.
Out of all the fake allegations, John Edward Melendez, that you made, this was the biggest, that you were being harassed by getting free gifts. I never heard that in my life. It's like suing someone for defamation because they claim that you are handsome. Never happened.
From Vince, there's my driver's license.
Look at how happy John Edward is with those deliveries. How dare you ever lie to some person, some important people.
And so I go to these shows not just to laugh, which
All right, Brian, hold on thought. Come on in. Come on in. Is this another delivery?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Some highlights.
Oh, briskies? All right, hold on, Brian.
Well,
Phone lines are still open.
I'm not even touching this line.
You gotta have priorities, boy.
Yeah, I guess you gotta have your priorities, Richard.
He is very, very generous when you're hanging out with John. Holy shit, Miller High Life. So that's one of the reasons why we enjoy our time with John.
Miller.
How dare you, John Edward Melendez, tell a very important body, a legal body, that you were being harassed by free gifts.
High Life. Really?
Yeah.
Yes, that reminds me of like
1976.
The deliveries just kept coming. These weren't from us. I mean, the free ones were.
Oh, no, I didn't order anything.
You didn't order anything?
No, did they pay for it?
No.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Get out of here. Thank you.
I just can't stay mad at John Edward. You try to get me disbarred with this. I can't stay mad at the guy.
Hey now.
This is my life, Brian.
Yes.
So Vince the lawyer is funding John's entire operation.
And again, I want to thank Kaufman Dolowich for the wonderful job they did. I know that we paid a lot for these videos.
Right now, and not just monetarily. All of John's bits, all of his clips that he's playing, he's getting all of them from Vince. And at a certain point, John is running out of beer. And he's very concerned that he's going to run out of beer. Because usually during the show, someone delivers beer to him from Vince. John's panicking, and he makes a phone call to Vince on his show.
Vince.
Yeah.
Come on the show.
I'm at the gym.
All right, did you order me beer or not?
Yeah, they're supposed to be there by now.
All right, because I was going to go, because I'm about to call Postmates.
They're outside, I think.
Yeah, but they haven't knocked.
You didn't get a delivery like 20 minutes ago either?
No, nothing. Nada.
Maybe it's at the door.
Keep in mind, a written allegation that he was being harassed by free gifts.
Yeah, but they need my driver's license.
This guy has no shame at all. No. He's doing this. This is
Thank God. Thank God he has no shame.
the conversation you should be having off air. Talking to your one friend who buys you beer every day and asking where the fuck is the beer.
Instead he's really irritated.
Yeah.
Hey, Vince, I guess you ordered me something.
I did?
I guess so.
Check the name. It wasn't me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Hello? Hello?
Get it.
Oh. Well, don't lie, Vince. It has to be you. Why do you lie, Vince?
Seriously, John, check the name.
Yeah. Hi.
Are you shuttering John?
Yeah. I'm shuttering John. Yes, I'm shuttering. Who's this from?
I have no idea, but it's what it
Smells like food. Where's it from? 7-Eleven. All right, thank you. Is there alcohol in it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, I'm the world famous Shuttering John.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I asked.
Yeah, I built shutters.
I dare you to watch 5 minutes of Shuli's show, 10 minutes of Carl's show, if Adam's not on, and they're not covering John. What are we gonna do without John?
All right, thanks, buddy. I gotta build some more. I gotta build some more shutters.
Okay.
All right. You too. Hey, Vince, you should try and get him to at least pronounce my name correctly.
That wasn't from me, though. Who did it say it was from?
He didn't say. I don't even
Okay.
care. Who cares?
Yeah.
People want to spend money.
Well, at least can we see what it is?
No, because I don't even know if it could be a pile of shit for all I know.
John, you're looking so much better now. Look at all the weight you had on you.
What is her biggest physical flaw? Cellulite, flabby arms.
Dude, don't talk about Carl's wife like that. I told... No, I'm serious. I told Shuli I don't like hearing things like that because she's not really in this Dabbleverse, so it's not fair to you to attack her.
Yes, she is.
You think so?
She was on Carl's show, trashing me.
Yeah, and I always said to John, leave family out of it, especially family that is not involved in the Dabbleverse. He loves to attack Shuli's wife, loves to attack Carl's wife. It's just not my thing. John, when I hear Chad, I just zone out, but I know that Carl and Rocco, someone was making the joke that what's the difference between Chad's brother and a pancake?
And what's the difference between Chad's brother and a pancake?
Pancakes taste good.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I didn't understand what the fuck they were talking about. I didn't realize they got pancaked by or flattened by a car. This could, yeah, neither do I. This could have been Shuli's joke. He's like, what was the last thing that went through Chad's brother's mind?
What's the last thing that went through Chad's brother's mind?
It's a good year.
Oh, Vince, come on, man.
What does that mean? Oh, the tire.
I guess.
Fucking Rocco. He wrote, why did Chad's brother miss school?
Why?
He was feeling run down.
Oh, come on, Vince.
John, I'm just reading. I had no idea he got hit by a car. How would I know this? I didn't get this one. What's the difference between Chad's brother and a pancake?
What's the difference between Chad's brother and a pancake?
Nothing?
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Vince. What are you doing?
I didn't write it, John. I had no idea who Chad's brother is, or if he even has a brother.
Who's writing these jokes?
Someone in the group.
Who's in the group?
Rocco, Shuli, Bob, and Carl.
So let me get these straight. These guys are allowed to make jokes, but when I do it, I'm bad?
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get about these guys. They criticize John, but behind the scenes, you see all the jokes that they're writing at this poor kid's expense.
You don't want Daddy to run over you like he did your brother, do you?
So this was the controversy. John did say this, that Chad's brother got ran over 2 days prior to when this whole thing came out, and John was saying he didn't know anything about it.
See, okay, don't either. We don't want to hurt our Buick.
That's a great joke.
Now,
That's funny.
But here's the thing. You can tell I didn't write.
Anonymous, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and F. Mammy's husband, go ahead.
Because how would I know what car it was? For anybody like Lady K to assume that I would know that, Vince, is a fucking idiot. How would I know?
The joke is hilarious. It's funny. So you're claiming you didn't write that funny joke.
I did not write that funny joke.
Okay.
And that's a fact, Jack. I swear on my life. Somebody wrote that and texted to me while I was doing the run with Chad and his baby.
Did you write this one? It says, what's the difference between Chad's brother and a doormat?
What is it?
What's the difference between Chad's brother and a doormat?
What is it?
One says welcome, the other says Goodyear.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm just asking if you wrote them.
Vince, I gotta put you in a timeout. Vince, no more of these fucking jokes, man. I mean, stop it. Right,
I was just making sure that you didn't write them because I'm getting them through my text. Just saying, oh, John said this, John said this. So I just got to keep asking.
They're blaming me for it now.
Yeah, and again, I didn't understand the whole flattening thing because I don't follow Chad at all. John, how do we even know he has a brother?
I don't.
I don't believe anything that guy says.
So these guys are writing all these jokes in this group chat and nobody's scolding anybody for these jokes?
Again, John, in fairness to them, I didn't know if this was true. What's Chad's brother's favorite type of vehicle?
I don't know what, Vince.
A flatbed? Like, I didn't understand. I thought maybe it was
Vince, this is ridiculous, man. You can't keep fucking doing this. I got the heat on me already, Vince. And now they're not gonna blame you. They're gonna blame me. Are you fucking with me? This is fucking. I mean, I don't know is this guy just being a troll again?
I'm serious, John. I wouldn't say it unless they told me, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fuck with your show. But point is, the douchebag just made a joke about children getting raped in the mouth or raping a child in the mouth. Even if you said these jokes, which I don't believe you did, that's why I'm asking you, then they're not nearly as bad as what the douchebag does.
Oh, no.
Calls John out for something that John did a couple days prior to this, making fun of Chad Zumach. Chad and John are having this battle right now, and it's good for both of them. Gets people watching both shows, and of course, Chad's the mud shark, so he's going after John trans kid.
Look,
John then goes after...
Vince, I swear to God, someone just texted me another fucking thing. What do Chad and his dad have in common?
What?
They never look back. I don't know what that means. Of course, Lady K knows all, doesn't he, right? He's old.
Bo Beerington, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it.
Always
super sticker.
Spot on. No, you're not, Lady K. You haven't been right yet.
Chad by making jokes.
Bo, if you notice in the opening song, The Entertainer by Billy Joel, your super chat is displayed a lot during that song.
Jokes about the fact that Chad's 9-year-old younger brother died in the driveway with a car that was in neutral running him over. This is something that Chad's talked about.
I still don't believe this story.
And so John's like, oh, now I can retaliate by using that.
Lady K, when did Chad talk about it, dickhead? Guess what? It was when I was away, and I was not involved with the Devilverse at all, and Vince will attest to that.
John's not a narcissist, but it's fascinating to watch narcissists when they are called out. The term gaslighting is something that you hear, but it basically means that they are going to deny the truth, especially when it's presented to them in hard evidence form. They will deny it completely, causing anyone around them to have extreme anxiety. Especially if you're connected to that person biologically, whether it's a dad or mom, you can expect the children to have issues.
Vince, that's when you went on, when I finally got to my house in Florida, and you and I were on the phone, and I didn't know anything that was going on. In fact, I just said, hey, I need some money. You want to come, who's going to pay me $3,000?
And John's talking about how he came back last time. He did contact me. I didn't speak to him for 8 months, and for the price of $3,000, he came back. I think that Julie and Carl should pay it. They should pay $10,000 to get him back in. Can't watch these things without him.
Right?
100%. And assuming that what he's saying is true, if Chad reveals this, then it's fair game.
And Vince, I would leave school and go straight to the pub. And then I would come home, fucking
wasted,
talk to Kate Meany, drunkenly and half in a bag, and then that was it. And then, oh, he said Chad's dad backed over his dad backed over. We're still not getting this guy saying Chad's dad backed over his brother. That's the joke.
I didn't look back. They don't look back.
Like, what did Chad and his dad have in common? They never look back. But is that what happened, Lady K? You seem to know everything.
Well, one of them wrote this, John. Maybe this will give us a clue. He said, what's the difference between Animal Roadkill and Chad's brother?
Oh, come on, Ms.
The difference between Animal Roadkill and Chad's brother. Drivers didn't intend to hit the animals.
Vince. Okay,
I guess they're implying that the dad maybe intentionally did this. I don't know anything about it, John. I'm just saying this is the jokes and the information I'm getting.
Did I have any part in these fucking jokes at all?
No. 100% not. I'll go on record.
Did I tell you?
I will say he had no part in that at all.
You to put any jokes together at all?
No, not at all. This is our show, and I have absolutely no information that...
Lady K, just do it. It's going to say that I knew this, that you were going to do this, and here we go again, and I had no idea.
I didn't agree with your retaliation. Something you said, man, I thought that was really
Can you homos get rid of the damn mask and that stupid orange OJ? I like OJ, but take the stupid thing off already. I know if you guys are little babies, and that big fat baby Cardiff coming on as a potato. Give me a break.
No, John, I didn't think you go that low. It's so bad that we shouldn't even talk about it.
But I said something about somebody.
You said something about Chad.
Clay, if I was good looking like you, I'd always have that mask off. Why are you putting a stupid mask on?
That was so bad.
So now, Vince, you're the indicator man. Is there any tells here? I don't even know what he's talking about.
You have a few. You repeat the question, and then you deny even knowing what he's talking about. Those are indicators. It doesn't mean you're being
All right. Well,
denying is the gaslighting that every single narcissist will exhibit to an extreme level.
well, I swear I didn't know what he was talking about.
Well, go ahead and roll it.
Because in my head I'm going, what are you talking? I seriously didn't know what he was talking about.
Chad, that was so bad.
So it was unprovoked.
No, but do you know the situation there?
What?
About someone getting run over and stuff.
All right, watch Lying John.
What?
There's so many tells
Here he
here
is.
with this face. Do you know the situation about your younger brother?
Inspector Dusha. You don't want Daddy to run over you like he did your brother, do you? We don't either. We don't want to hurt our Buick.
I mean, it's a great joke.
No, I have no idea. What are you again, Vince? That I swear.
What are you talking about? All of a sudden.
So John's presented with evidence that 2 days prior, he made a joke about Chad's brother being run over, but then 2 days later, he's saying he never heard of it. That would be classic gaslighting.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean? I don't know anything about any of this stuff. And his initial response was, "Oh, was it unprovoked?" Watch, we'll see what John said.
Never had
a couple days before this.
You made fun of Chad's 9-year-old little brother getting run over.
I never knew that his fucking kid got run over. Baby Fatso, you don't want Daddy to run over you like he did your brother, do you? No.
When I saw that, I was like,
It's actually a great joke. I mean, if you don't want to take credit for it, that's your own being. So you're claiming that when you said that he was run over 2 days prior to denying you knew he got run over, it was just an in-the-moment thing that you forgot about.
Someone wrote me the joke while I was doing the baby bit. How would I know Buick?
Forget the make of the car. The premise of the joke was that the brother got run over. You said it 2 days prior to denying you ever knew that he got run over. Why?
Wait, I what?
I love observing people in their natural habitat. And that's the beauty of any personality disorder. It's pervasive. They can't hide it. They can't get rid of it. That's why you can give a narcissistic personality disorder test and they think that they can even try and trick it. They can't. That's the reason Robin scored that way. That's the reason John Erwood scored that way. Both were abused as children. 2 days prior to you denying you knew the brother got run over, you made a joke about the brother getting run over.
Yeah, because somebody wrote it, but I didn't know what the hell. I didn't know it was true.
So your reason for denying that you knew about it was that you forgot you made the joke?
Yeah, I didn't even remember because I didn't think the joke was significant because why would I even think it was? I had no idea. To me, it was.
This is just fascinating to me. And of course, if this is your caregiver, a mom or dad, and they can never admit that they're wrong. And those of you out there know what I'm talking about. You have those people, they can never say, I'm sorry, generally, meaning that they're genuine in an apology, and they can't admit that they're wrong. They will go to their death trying to fight it. You will end up really damaging your kids. They probably will get a tattoo like right in the middle of their chest, I would say, if that happened. I'm just joking, but it could be something like that. You got to be very careful when you're dealing with these types of people.
Just some asshole just writing jokes to me, and I was just reading them.
To Clay, you denied knowing the brother got run over. There's proof that 2 days prior you made a joke about the brother getting run over.
Yes,
and
because
what say
someone
you
wrote
about?
it to me. But I didn't. It didn't stick in my head.
So you just didn't recall the joke that was written for you by somebody. That's
No.
it. So there's your answer.
Yeah, no, I swear on my life, Vince. Like, look, I don't care about your indicator bullshit and all that.
I never said it was Lady K in his analysis of you. I think this is Rocco. I'm not sure, but he's like, Chad's brother wasn't the brightest.
Yeah.
He was a flat earther.
Oh.
774, go ahead.
Hi, Vince. I don't like that people are betraying the Duke's trust like this. I'm pretty sad about it.
Yeah. Is this Cape Coral Kelsey?
Yeah,
How you been?
good. I mean, the Duke let someone into his castle, and they record, and I don't know, it just makes me upset because I'm hoping he comes back online, and I think this will delay him a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you. It is a bit of betrayal. Now, I don't know who that was. I'm just calling the person DBA Marty. I'm not going to give a source away. You know I'm a journalist, so I can't do that. But some will
Right.
say it's a betrayal. Some will say it's something great. I mean, people tune in, they want to see it, and it helps John's brand. I mean, he is living in a nice house. Have you ever been able to
Yeah.
break in to his house?
No, I've tried, but I think he doesn't have anything to be ashamed of. I mean, that's one of the cleaner houses I've been in Cape Coral. It's not that bad. So he has nothing to be ashamed of. I think he should hold his head up high. He did have nice tile. So
Yeah,
he
when they were
shouldn't be
built-
embarrassed. I'm behind him.
You see how they build those flop houses. You've been seeing it for the past 10 years. They just take those vacant lots that the people bought with their original house. They were probably like $15,000, those vacant lots. They can use
Yeah.
nice tile. Tile means nothing. The real property is what's the value. Where is it located? Now, we call you Cape Coral, Kelsey, but I know that you're a little bit outside of Cape Coral. Do you guys look down upon the people in Cape Coral?
Not at all.
Oh, really?
I'm probably from a trashier area. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
no, we look up to them.
and I know where you do live. Obviously, I would never give that away, but I think it is in a little bit nicer part. But you are in Cape Coral a lot, obviously, following John around. When was the last time you actually saw him?
I was in his neighborhood last week, just rolled by, but nothing eventful. So, and I would never record or, I just make sure he's doing all right.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Kelsey, the people don't even believe that you're real. They don't believe that you stalk John. They don't believe that you and I, well, not that we're friends, but we talk to each other. I know F. Bammy has got a little issue with you, but I won't give her
Oh.
your number.
Okay.
But I thought maybe
Yeah, I
you
don't
two
have
should have
an
hung
issue.
out. But what if you two hung out with John Era Melendez in the castle?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go inside. He's too big of a celebrity. I would get really nervous around him, so I just
Did you see that
drive by.
amazing? Did you see that amazing picture the guys that were on Carl's show got?
Oh, they were awful. Yeah, that was upsetting. I even texted you and said, these chuckle fucks are bothering me. I don't know.
Yeah, and thank you for doing that, because that really showed me how poor those other guys are. And Kelsey, appreciate you calling in. The issue with Carl and Shuli is they could have had this beautiful footage. I'm putting it out there. These guys are making their living on it, but their ego is a little too big. Not necessarily Carl, but the dues payer could have had it too. See, right back to John Era Melendez here.
Come on, Vince. Are people really are they writing that shit to you?
Yeah, and they preface it with, "Oh, John said this." Now, I didn't see every one of your shows, John. You know, I've been hanging out with KC a lot lately, so you could have said these things. I'm just asking.
It's nothing but love. It's nothing but love.
This is Kyle, Casey, Armstrong, and I. The fans are bothering the shit out of us. This is on Tuesday. We're eating near my office, and people come up and they recognize KC and they want to take video of him. But I did invite High Pitch out. High Pitch is recovering from a very, very significant car accident case that we're just coincidentally representing him in. But he's recovering from that, so he couldn't make it.
Nicey nice. That's a video.
But he does call in, so this is what I took from my phone. And look at old High Pitch. He looks skinny here. I mean, he looks really hurt, like he's in a lot of pain. But this is High Pitch Eric from Tuesday. There's no sound here. And this is what he's seeing. His two great loves. This guy is in love with KC more than me. Look at that big smile. Oh, look, when he sees KC. Oh, man, his jaw drop. I didn't really get to see this because I was recording it. Now, you're not hearing what they're saying. But then we show the food that Kyle was looking at, and High Pitch Eric, wow, look at it. I don't know which face he loves, indicates love more, KC or looking at that big food. Look at that big boy. But he's in so much pain. I mean, so much pain from a car accident. Unbelievable. Wow, what a show today. What a great show. All right, that will be it. I'll see everyone back here on Friday. Hanging with Vince. Are you in? Compromisable?
Compromisable.
See you then. Thanks to all the sources. Thanks to Cape Coral Kelsey. Thanks to DBA Marty for getting real video and showing all of these dopey boys how to do it. Every single one of them, that DBA Marty ran circles around. circles around, showing up to Carl's show with a picture on your phone, you big dopes. Nothing against you dopes. You guys seem like nice lovers, but nothing against Carl either. And Adam, thank you for saving that show. I know probably Carl doesn't thank you enough, but good job, everyone. All right, we'll see everyone back here on Friday.
Karam needs a drink. Looks grumpy today.
Celebrating my birthday. I'm very happy.
That's my wife.
I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm very happy.
Vision, dreams of passion. And all the while I think of you. A very strange reaction. The more I see, the more I do. Baby.
Celebrating my birthday. I'm very happy.
And also brought to you by Snickers.
Oh, he's a funny guy, I'm telling you.
Ticket to ride, White Line Highway. Tell all your friends they can go my way. Pay your
That's my wife.
Sell your soul. Pound for pound.
I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm very happy.
I am the entertainer, and I know just where I stand. Another serenader and another long-haired band. Today I am your champion. I may have won your hearts, but I know the game. You forget my name, and I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the charts. Ooh. I am the entertainer, and I've had to pay my price. Things I did not know at first, I learned by doing twice. But still they come to haunt me. Still they want their say. So I've learned to dance with a hand in my pants, and I rub my neck and I write them a check, and they go their merry way. Ooh. I am the entertainer, been all around the world. I played all kinds of palaces and laid all kinds of girls. I can't remember faces, I don't remember names. But what the hell, you know it's just as well, 'cause after a while and 1,000 miles, it all becomes the same. I am the entertainer, I bring to you my songs. I'd like to spend a day or two, I can't stay that long. No, I got to meet expenses, I got to stay in line. Gotta get those fees to the agencies, and I'd love to stay, but there's bills to pay, so I just don't have the time. I am the entertainer, I come to do my show. You heard my latest record, spin on the radio. It took me years to write it. They were the best years of my life. It was a beautiful song, but it ran too long. If you're gonna have a hit, you gotta make it fit, so they cut it down to 305.